Hi there, this is Tammy with Tammy Stamping Therapy, and today I'm coming on to show how to make a Memorydex card. It's one of the things I asked for in my challenge giveaway, and I've had a couple of people ask me what they are. So a Memorydex card is basically like a Rolodex card, but it's a crafter's version. That's my opinion. The first time I heard of it was when I participated in a challenge where somebody asked for one. I had never heard of it before, so I Googled it, and that's what I discovered, is that it looks like a Rolodex card, but it's a much nicer version. So I do have one here that was given to me in a swap that I did, a binder swap, and this is what it looks like. So you see it has the two little holes down here like a Rolodex card would have, and then it's just decorated on both sides. And on the back side, when you're doing it as a Memorydex card, you put your information. So this is what the first one looks like that I had ever received, and it's very cool. She did this cute little frame with this girl in the center. It says have fun every moment. So I am participating in a challenge for Maryjane's reviews, and one of the things that she wants is a Memorydex card. So I'm going to show you what I am doing for her. Memorydex cards, you can get dies for them, or you can make them yourself. So when I did that first challenge, I immediately went on Amazon looking for dies, and this is what I found. So the first couple challenges I did for Memorydex cards, I used these two dies. The two came together, and they're from Heidi Swap. And then later I went on, I think it was still on Amazon, and I found this set of dies that it actually has a layering die to go with it, and it's much fancier. And then it also has, this is like a Christmas one, so it says blessed and has some Christmas stars in it. So this is what I'm going to use today. I know that Maryjane likes girly stuff, so I'm going to make this kind of girly for her. The first thing I do for these is I cut out multiple layers of cardstock to put my Memorydex card together. The dies should be symmetrical so that they work both from, you can put them together from both sides. And because this one has this stitching around it, it was nice that it did work that way, because when you look at the back of something that's stitched on the front, you don't really see the stitching. So I was able to get the stitching on both sides. This is 3 layers of lovely lipstick Stampin' Up! Cardstock, and it's pretty thick. And then you can see the little holes here. Memorydex cards are usually 4 inches wide, and then I have seen people make their own by punching holes right here and then cutting little slits. So if you were going to do that, the hole would be, the center of your hole would be at 1.5 and 2.5, and you'd probably need to use like a 1/4 inch hole punch and then cut a little slit so that you could get, it could still be put on the Memorydex roller, or I haven't figured out what I'm going to put this on yet. There are a couple of different ones on Amazon. One is an actual roller, like a Rolodex, and one of them is flat. I think I probably would want the flat one, but I haven't decided that yet. So that's the first thing I did. Lovely lipstick. Stampin' Up! Has this fun designer paper that is called Best Dressed, and so it has some really cool patterns in it, and I thought they went with the girly theme. So I've cut out all these pieces, if I can get a hold of them. Because I have not yet decided exactly what I'm going to do. So these are all from that paper. Shoes are fun, huh? I love these purple flowers. This is lipsticks and mascara. This is perfume. This is all lipstick and mascara. And what I decided to do is I'm going to start with this one because it's pretty and flowery and it goes nicely. So I'm going to attach it to the front. And I want to get fairly close to the edges because I don't want this stuff to lift up, especially down where the holes are for the Memorydex. this on here. There, see how that layers nicely on there? I think that's really pretty. And then the next thing I came up with was this die that I'm going to put across it. And it's going to go right here. And I'm going to use a different glue for this because I need a fine tip glue. I will try the Stampin' Up! Fine tip glue pen. This is a really clear glue. And I don't think I've used this. I'm not getting anything out of it. That's annoying. Ah, that's why I'm not getting anything out of it. I have not used it. This is what it's like when it's brand new. I totally had forgotten that. It's been a long time since I used one of these, obviously. Let me try this again. Now I'm going to get, there we go, little drops of glue on all of those centers. And then I'm going to put them in some other places too, because I want this to stick well. I don't want it to come off. And I'm going to put this across the center here. Sticky, sticky, sticky. Here's a napkin. There. So I put that across there. And then there's also a stamp set that goes with this paper. And this is the stamp set. It's called Dress to Impress. And it has some fun elements in it. So today I've used the shoes and the lipstick, and then I used this Hello Fabulous. It has matching dies also. Where'd my stuff go? So I stamped this Hello Fabulous, and then I die cut it with one of the dies, and I put dimensionals on the back, and I'm going to make this into a little pocket. I stamped and colored some lipsticks. I don't know if I'll use both of them, but I know what I'm going to do with one of them. And I also stamped and colored a pair of shoes. Isn't that fun? So the first thing I'm going to do is put down the shoes right here. And I'm going to do that using Stampin' Dimensionals. I want little ones, little baby ones. This is all in the lovely lipstick color palette. So I think I'm going to put that like right there. And then I'm going to put this over the top of it, so I want my dimensionals to be up towards the top because I don't want to double the thickness. I want it to look like one shoe is in front of the other. So that's where I put my dimensionals. We'll see how this works. Like that. Aren't those shoes cute? I think those are really cute. Next thing I'm going to do is add my pocket to the front. And it's going to be offset a little bit. I don't want to get in the way of my shoes. So I should have put that shoe on last, but kind of stuffing that pocket under there. And it's a little bit crooked. Is it crooked? No. Maybe. And now I want to stick one of my lipsticks in the pocket. So to do that, I think I'm going to put it kind of like that. Well, it's kind of tall. I'm going to cut off its bottom. So I colored these things using my Stampin' Blends markers, and this is basic black marker, but then I also, I don't know if you can see the shimmer, I colored them with Wink of Stella to add some shimmer. I do not want to leave this. If you leave this glue open, there's this needle that goes in here. If you leave this glue open, it is not a good thing. Okay, got it in there. I'm gonna put a little bit of this kind of glue on the back before I stick it in there. I kind of like it like that. So it's sticking up a little bit. And then I think I'm gonna get out my baker's twine. My Whisper White baker's twine. Oh, here's some right here. I knew I had an open one. And what I want to do with this, so I'm going to tie a bow, but I want to put this tassel in it that I made. Where's my tassel? So this Best Dressed Suite has these cool little tassels that are part of the suite. And there is, I don't know what color that is. Might be petal pink and white. And then this is Pretty Peacock. And I took one of the white ones and I colored it with my lovely lipstick marker. So the first thing I want to do, so I'm going to tie this in a bow. First thing I want to do is tie it around my little tassel. Tie a knot, and then I'm going to make a bow. I haven't done a bow this way with a tassel on it before, so we'll see how this goes. So I'm going to do this, wrap this around here. My nails are really short, so it's kind of hard to do this part. There's my bow. Cut off my ends. Might trim them again too, I'm not sure. And then I'm going to add this. Where am I going to add this? Don't really want to cover up the shoes. Maybe I'm not going to. I kind of thought it needed to be up there, but I'm not going to put that on there. I'm going to put a bow on the front. I might add that to the back. We'll see. Usually when I'm, well, not always. When I'm doing a video, I like to have already created something before so that I know what I'm doing. But it's also good for you to see my creative process and how some things work and other things don't. This baker's twine is very thin, so that's why I double it when I make a bow, because I like a little bit of substance to my bow. I'm going to add this to the card using a glue dot. A glue dot right there. And I'm going to trim my ends a little more. So there's the front of my card. When I'm done, no, I'll do it now. I'm going to add some rhinestones to it. And I'm going to color the rhinestones using my lovely lipstick Stampin' Blend marker. It's so fun how you can, I don't know if I have this in the camera, how you can add color to them by just going like that. I usually end up with more little ones than big ones. Use my paper piercer to place them. And the ink dries really fast, so put that right there. And then put them in kind of random places around. There. So the front of my Memorydex is done. I think it's really pretty. And then on the back, I want to decorate it, but I also want to make a pocket to put my card that has the information in it. So I have these guys, and I think what I'm going to do, so I'm going to put this one on the back. I know that's what I'm going to do. I don't want my back to be too busy, but I want it to be fun. So I'm going to put this one on. And then for the pocket, I think I'm going to take this one and cut it in half. So I want it to be like, I'm going to put the feet along here so I know that it's straight, because otherwise it's hard to line it up. We'll see if I like this height. Then I'm going to add this. I'm just going to put glue on the bottom and the sides, and it's going to form a pocket. So there's my pocket. And as you can see, you can stick things in it. So I'm going to take, speaking of sticking things in it, I have this extra lipstick. I'm going to stick that in there like that. Probably don't want it peeking over the top, so I'll do that. And I am going to add this tassel just because I wanted to put it on there. So I think I'm going to use 2 glue dots just to be sure that it, see, one of the glue dots wanted to come off on my fingers anyway. That's all I really need for the back, because I'm going to make, I haven't made it yet, but I'm going to make a little card that has my information on it, and I'm going to stick it in there. So there's my Memorydex card for Maryjane's reviews. I have some other stuff I'm going to make for her too, but I haven't figured out what it is yet. I will probably make something that matches this, because this is fun. We'll see. My Stella, I didn't get to the edge of that. Stella is so much fun because it's clear, so you can still see the color, but it adds shine. I don't know if you can see that when you look at it from an angle, how much shine it adds. So let me know in the comments what you think of my Memorydex card. And hopefully this helped you, those of you who didn't know what a Memorydex was. And I'll see you on my next video. Have a wonderful day.